Hi everyone. As hinted at the end of my last video, I bought 12 new to my garden native plants at a huge Florida native plant nursery, and I'm going to start off organizing them well. They're getting their tags while they're still in their pots. Here we are. We have them all in the cart. I like leaving them in there. They're real easy to make sure they stay watered. I think just fill up the cart a little bit and they can take in the water. So some of them have tags, like this one right here. But some of them do not. And for the ones that do not, so I will remember who they are. This one does not have a tag. So what I do with these is when I'm at the plant nursery, I will take a picture of the plant nursery tag with the plants by it that look the same as this one, and then I can figure out who it is. And a wonderful thing now is plant nurseries are starting to print out receipts so that you have a list of the plant names, which is what I use to make my tags. And I can find out that this is the Maryland Golden Aster. And it's getting its tag, and then when it gets planted in my garden, its tag will be ready to go with it. Let's start with this one. This is a smooth aster. And the reason I bought this one is because I think that's what I have in my garden. So I bought it, you know, the unknown aster. So I bought it to plant nearby and compare. Here is my unknown aster. And look at this. The leaves look very similar. The flowers look very similar. And now we have an official name. So I really do think this is a smooth aster also. So I'll just plant them by each other. And we'll keep an eye on them. Make sure they follow the same habits. Look, y'all, there's a sweet little zebra longwing. So these two plants here are pennyroyals, and those are my husband's. So they're going to go out in the front yard so they're not getting tagged. And this is an alligator flag. It's going out in the front pond, so it's not getting tagged. So this is a beautiful silverleaf aster, blue porterweed, shiny coneflower, woodland phlox, Florida sunflower, cottony golden aster, late purple aster. This one was the last one of those they had. Narrowleaf ironweed. I love these. Anise hyssop. And a soft hair coneflower. Now you guys know I love to shop at Plant Local, but sometimes it's just fun to take the drive and go to a huge Florida native plant nursery because there's just a really large selection, and sometimes you just might find an unusual find or something you've been looking for, or just see what all there is. And so this plant haul came from Green Isle Gardens, and it's about maybe 45 minute to an hour drive from me. And I also like to go to Sweet Bay Nursery, which is the other direction south of me, and it's a longer drive. Um, and I can tell you that at Green Isle Gardens, if you are a member of the Florida Native Plant Society, like I am, or the Florida Wildflower Foundation, like I am, you get a 10% discount on your plant shopping haul there. So that's a note to remember. So also, when I bring a new wildflower into my garden, I have this little journal I made. This is a pre-divided notebook, and I just made alphabetical tabs for it. And so I'll document the common name, the scientific name, and then things that I want to know: the zone, water, light, and when it blooms. And so I'll put all of them in here just so I have it. Now, in each subcategory, like ABC, they're not in alphabetical order because, when I get a new one, it's just going to go in that section. But I really like having this because it's a quick, easy way to look up information about a plant, but it's also a way for me to check and see if I already have it growing in my garden, which happily I can say I still have this growing in my garden. It came back. I mean, look at its little zone, 10B to 11, and it made it through 2 nights of temps in the 20s. If you missed my last video, then you missed my discovery of that. So go back and watch. It's worth watching the whole video just to see that adorable little strong bark come back. This is a process, and it takes a while to do. For my big receipt from Green Isle, I'm not even done recording all of it. I'm about halfway through, but it's nice to have once it's done. And it's nice to have all my little Florida native wildflower information together in one space. So those two organizations I just mentioned, the Florida Native Plant Society, it's under FNPS, I think, .org, and Florida Wildflower Foundation. Those are the two resources I use online to get that information from that I put in my little plant journal. I found this little guy crawling around up by the milkweed, but he wasn't on it, and he's not ready to pupate. He's not big enough yet. So I'm going to go put him in the enclosure. Isn't he cute? Say, yes, I'm adorable. Look at my long antenna. There you go. Nice and safe and snug as a bug. And look at this adorableness in my garden. Look at these two. My pipevine in the enclosure might have grown back enough to sustain these guys, so I think I'll move them in there too. Here's a little male eastern black swallowtail enjoying the Mexican sunflowers. Look, you guys, that beautiful Pipevine Swallowtail is back. It's just been going back and forth from Mexican sunflowers to the red pentas. You guys, I think that's a Viceroy. Yep, that's incredible. I've seen a Viceroy in my garden before, but it was like super fast and I wasn't able to catch it on camera. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go see if I can get some pictures of it. Hopefully it'll stay put for a moment. Yeah, y'all, it's a Viceroy for sure. Look how close it's letting me get. I just got a bunch of photos of it. This is fantastic. It's just loving this buddleia. It flies away from it and comes right back. I'm so honored it decided to visit my butterfly garden. And after filming the Viceroy, I was just walking by here and look who I noticed. I cannot take the other ones in and leave them out here. Oh my gosh, look what's right here. Ah. Oh my goodness, there's more. Look how cute they are. I can't stand it. Okay, okay. We're all going in. On a good note, Joyful Butterfly just sent me the email because I was on their wait list that they are restocked in Pipevine. They have 92 Aristolochia tomentosa Pipevine plants. Well, not anymore because I bought them all. No. Wouldn't that be fabulous? But no, I bought 8. So anyway, go get some if you've been waiting for it. I'm going to move these guys into the enclosure. There we are. And there's one of their little friends. You guys, there is a zebra swallowtail. What is going on in my garden today? My mic is dead, so I had to use my phone mic. It's a little one. They do 2 generations. It's like I can't decide. It's like there's so much to pick from. I can't decide where to go. Just pick a place. It's like, where has this garden been all my life? Oh my goodness. I don't think it's going to settle down anywhere. But this guy has settled down, and I filmed him a whole lot before, and the mic was dead. So, you know what? That's what you get. Maybe I'll put the footage in at the end, and you can see him fly in. I mean, what? A zebra swallowtail, a Viceroy. I never see them in my garden in one day. And then this guy, who I see them, but I haven't seen one in a while. What a butterfly gardening day. That's just incredible. Hey, I'm going to go see if I can find that zebra swallowtail. Maybe it came back in again. It wants to be photographed up close. I can feel it. And the Viceroy is still here, still on that buddleia, just loving life. I saw the zebra swallowtail. It's flying around in my neighbor's yard. They just had a yard full of grass. But this guy's sticking around. Somebody tried to take a bite out of him and just got a big chunk of wing. You guys, look who is here. One of my two giant swallowtail babies just eclosed. You can see its empty chrysalis hanging on the branch below. Hanging its wings. Can you imagine what that's like, just coming out and all of a sudden you have wings and you can fly? Such a beautiful butterfly. The other chrysalis is right there, and hopefully it will be coming soon. And the giant swallowtail eggs still haven't hatched, but they're looking good. This one is a male, and he is in there practicing his wings, doing a little flying around, but he's not quite ready to release in the garden yet. I just want to wait a little bit longer, but I thought I'd pop in and let you see him again. You know, every morning I get up and I walk out to the enclosure, and my Eastern Tiger Swallowtail is back on the pentas. See him back there? Anyway, I walk out to the enclosure thinking, those polydamas chrysalides have got to eclose by today. And I go out and no, they're still there, the little cute little chrysalides all hanging all over. Because one morning I'm going to walk out, see him peeking over, I see no butterfly activity. And there's going to be a bunch of polydama swallowtails all fluttering around in there. And I don't think today is my day. Although, you know, they could still close a little bit later today, but they're taking their good sweet time. And I have noticed with them, they're not like the 10 days, like the monarchs are pretty, yeah, no, they're not. But on a good note, it gives the pipevine time to grow back because it's all growing back very well. So maybe that's how nature timed it. Isn't that fascinating? Because this pipevine, I mean, it was eaten down to nothing. And, you know, we've got some decent growth. These two here were down to nothing. Of course, I keep bringing in people. So, you know, there's that happening. But these guys are just hanging out in here. But look, this little monarch is coming soon. There's a cat. Hey, kitty kitty. Hi. You want to be my outdoor cat that chases rats? It just jumped over the fence. Oh, maybe it is living in my backyard. Oh my gosh, I'll have to sneak out treats for it, but don't tell my husband because I need a cat. And that cat is adorable. Okay, shh. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. What were we talking about? Oh, this monarch pupated after all the polydamas, and it's getting ready to eclose. So polydamas are just hanging out. And there is a good number a polydamas chrysalis. The plants growing over them in here. So it's going to be so awesome when they're all in here flying around. And ladybugs have found their way to the milkweed plants. Fritillaries are getting bigger. There's a chrysalis on the passiflora incense. All is well in the outdoor enclosure. Look, there is a monarch on my native blue mistflower ageratum. In my Florida native wildflower garden. And this guy's still here on the pentas that are going to plant local. And when are they going to plant local? I'm delivering them Friday morning. Now, I can't say for sure what time I'm going to get there because I have been living on not a schedule for so long. Hopefully by 10 o'clock. So there you go, people. Look how pretty they all are. There's only 10 of them that have grown into their roots, into their pots. That's what I was trying to say. Enough that they can be going to the nectary. No, plant local. I still do that. And this Eastern Tiger Swallowtail is saying, I approve. Put these in your garden. There will be more coming. I have some little ones coming behind. And I'm also got 5 privet sennas that'll be going too. I'll be putting my little tags in them so that you will know they are mine. One of you bought me a plant and I love it so much. It has taken me a long time to get to the drop off to pick it up because we live in different cities, but we made it happen. And thank you, Norma. Thank you so much. And this is going to be a fabulous addition to my garden. I was just researching it and it's a non-native. It's a Chaya or Mayan spinach tree or Mexican spinach tree. And yes, spinach as an edible, but not raw. You have to cook it. If you eat it raw, it will not be good for you. I don't like things like that. Well, first of all, I don't like cooked spinach, but also I would always be paranoid that I didn't cook it enough and I would just never eat it. But that's not why it's here, even though it has superfood nutritional value. So if you're a brave soul, want to try cooking it, go for it. It is a huge butterfly attractor and hummingbird attractor. And it grows well as zones 9B to 11. And it takes full sun and it can grow up to 20 feet tall, but you can easily trim it and maintain it 5 to 6 feet, which is perfect to put in the sunny corner of my garden and block the ugly blue well pump thing that stands out in the background of all my videos. This is going to be it. Okay, so here's the thing with it. If you're going to plant one, you need to plant it in the ground now. If you're in Florida or someplace that doesn't get super cold, like it can handle getting down in the 30s. It will die back and then grow back from the root base, but you've got to get it planted in the spring so it has time to develop its root base. If you get it in the fall or going into winter, then keep it in a pot until spring and then plant it in the ground and it should thrive. If it's going to get down to the 20s like we had last year, that's not going to happen again for 10 to 20 years. So I'm not going to worry about it. There, I said it. Okay, so I'm planting this in the ground. You see the ugly blue thing? So right in front of where that is, which is beside one of my, who are you? Fatsia japonica, or is it japonica fatsia? I always get it backwards, but it's either of those combinations. So I'm going to put it right back down in there. See how there's nothing there? And I'll scooch my little potted with zinnias and butterfly pea forward a little. And I will put that back there, and then it can grow and shrub out and block the ugly blue thing. And let me just point out something. The yard people who do their yard, I do not know why, but do you see how they cut a dip right there? It's like they want me to see the ugly blue thing. It's not the homeowners, it's their yard people. I mean, look how high the rest of it is, right? But then there's this little dip. What is that? And even more fabulous, my shovel is right there. I don't have to go hunt for it. Yay! And equally as fabulous, there is a queen fluttering around. There's two queens. There's one on the yellow cosmos, and there's one on the Monarch magic. I love it. Okay, I'm going to go put this plant in the ground. I'll be back to show you what it looks like. And look at these zinnias that are blooming in this pot. And look at all the ones that are coming. So I've got its little hole dug. I'm going to put it in. You can't even hardly see it back there, but it's going to be just fine. It's going to grow its roots down and come in strong and sturdy and be a beautiful addition to my butterfly garden. It blooms summer to fall, but I read if it stays warm, it can bloom all year, which will be fabulous. I'm not sure if it'll bloom right away while it's working on its roots. And if you want to see the name of it, it comes with this most fabulous tag. There's the store, Top Tropicals, and there's the scientific name, and the My Spinach Tree, also Chaya. And I'm absolutely going to hang this tag back on this tree. And I want to thank you, Norma, so much for thinking of me when you learned about this plant, to ask me if I'd heard of it, and I hadn't. And then when you went out and found one for your garden, you got one for me too. That's so fabulous. I'm so grateful. And thank you, thank you, thank you. My two little queens are still out here with me. And there's also two monarchs over on the Mexican sunflowers. And speaking of monarchs, let's go see if that little chrysalis closed yet. Oh my, and not only did it, but we're all out and about moving around. And, oh, yeah, we're not quite strong enough to go out yet. Did you see that? Like, we're just learning. So I'm going to leave it in here a little longer, but it's a gorgeous female. How fabulous is that? Still no sign of eclosing from the polydamas chrysalides. And now you are about to see an incredible collection of life I have filmed in this garden over the past few days while I was filming this video. And we also need our end of the video club, Make 'em Wonder club. And this question is, post an emoji that tells me about a hobby you love besides gardening. An emoji, just one, I'll know what it means, about another hobby you love besides gardening. I can't wait to see them, and I'll be chatting with you in the comments. Now, enjoy the beautiful life that you're about to see. Bye, everyone. Oh, tap the like button. Okay. Bye, everyone. Okay, you guys, it's a Thursday morning. First time heading out to the garden, and of course I'm going to go check. Do I have Polydamas swallowtail butterflies? I don't see any fluttering signs, but we'll go in and peek. Maybe they're just drying, maybe they're just hanging. No, they're all still in the chrysalides. All right, we'll keep trying.